Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's smelling like cumin in here this morning. Smelling really good. The chicken's getting a little brown. Pasta's about halfway, I guess.
Yeah, basically what we've done so far, like we said, we bought a 16-ounce package of fettuccine noodles, got that started first, and then went ahead and took the 2 cups of seasoning blend and the garlic and put that all together with our butter, let that cook for a while.
Basically just saute your vegetables down.
Exactly.
Or sweat them, and then add your chicken.
We had our chicken, we had our cumin, and if you'd be so kind, Jason, as to slide the tasso in there.
You say tasso, I say tasso.
Tasso.
Some people really say that.
There we go. And I like using Savoy's tasso. It's I don't know, it's always consistent.
Yep.
That's just
nice little seasoning on it.
Exactly, yeah.
Not too much, not too little.
So we'll go ahead and continue to cook that for a little while, let all that stuff come together. And like I said before, you know, this dish is so easy to make, and it feeds so many people. You know, so it really
goes a long way.
It's not really a costly thing. I mean, you can use seafood in it, you know, and actually your cost can come up, but this is really, really inexpensive to make and goes so far, and it's a really a nice dish. I'm all the weddings I've done, they've really enjoyed it, and the ones that are coming up, that, you know, that's one of the options. They can have either chicken tasso, or they can have the crawfish fettuccine or shrimp fettuccine, whatever they prefer. So, but again, it's very easy to make, and it holds up very well too, especially in.
And for those who can't have seafood, that's a real good alternative.
That's right. That's right.
It smells good, and I think that cumin just kind of.
I like that cumin smell. In fact, you know what? I think I'm gonna add a little bit more.
And you really wouldn't want to put that in the seafood version. So
right. Exactly.
I might just do the chicken version just for that. Just for the cumin.
Yep. Like I said, it brings out a special flavor in there. And you're gonna actually, when you're gonna finish eat the dish after a while, you're gonna see how that cumin actually brings it out. Mm-hmm. Even though, you know, you got the sour cream and the cheese and everything, and cumin really does a good job. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up our sour cream now, which I said is a 24-ounce package of sour cream. And this recipe, I guess, Jason, would feed 4 to 6, like, you know, good-sized portions. Yep. So again, it's really inexpensive. It's just 1 pound of chicken breast, the 8-ounce package of tasso, and I mean, fettuccine noodles are cheap.
So if you got some family and friends from out of town,
right,
and you don't want to buy ribeyes,
that's right,
because they're a little too expensive, or filet,
you can put this recipe together so easy, and I mean, really quick, because I mean, we're not even taking time in between, you know, segments. Yep. We're going straight through.
Going right in. Huh?
Within a half an hour, it's gonna be done, you know, from start to finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and give I like to put my sour cream first, because I'm gonna lower down the fire to add the cheese. You know, that way it doesn't scorch something. So we're gonna go ahead and let this. I'm gonna go ahead and lower it a little bit right now.
Looking good right now.
And then let that sour cream. It's actually when it's going to start heating up, it's going to kind of water down.
Kind of.
So, yeah, you see how it's
thin out a little bit.
Out.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a cream sauce after you put a little heat to it.
And we're going to go ahead and do right now before I add the cheese. So we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of our
seasoning.
Our friends at Tony Sassery can't pass. I like to use their most spice thing. I mean, all their stuff is good, but I don't know, their more spice.
More spice.
Yeah, that's one I really enjoy doing. So we're gonna let this cook for about 5 more minutes before we add our cheese, because once we add our cheese, it's gonna go pretty fast. So,
but very simple, like you said earlier, it's saute your vegetables down. You just add the chicken. You could actually probably add the chicken tasso all at once.
Yeah.
Make it all one step, and then you know, added some sour cream, a little seasoning, some cumin. As long as you can boil pasta, you can make this dish at home.
Very easy. And like I said, the olive oil and the noodles, you know, it helps keep the noodles separate and stuff. And after, on our third segment, we're going to go ahead and actually put everything together.
My favorite segment.
Your favorite segment, that's when we get to eat.
The eating segment. Putting it together. But as you add the sour cream and the heat comes to it and it starts to kind of thin out a little bit, It really does look like it's a cream sauce that you sat there and reduced the heavy cream and took all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And then once you can add the Velveeta, then it's gonna actually start thickening back up.
Bringing it all together.
But it's not gonna be. It's gonna be thicker, but not thick enough. But once you mix it with the fettuccine noodles and actually bake it, that's when it's gonna actually get thick.
Really.
So. Okay.
And then you really don't even have to bake it if you don't have time. You can actually.
That's right. You don't really have to bake it. I mean, I basically, it's just, you know, if you have to, like put it on the side for a while. If you made it ahead of time, you can always to reheat it, bake it, and then melt your cheese on top. You know, your pepper jack cheese. Yeah. So, you know, it's very, very, very simple. We're gonna let the sour cream just cook a little bit longer, and then, like I said, we have used the 2 kinds of Velveeta cheese. I got the regular one, and the mild Mexican, which they have the hot one, and again exactly the same amount.
Mexican 24 one is really good.
Oh, I love this one. I love that one. Yeah. And then if you want to, like I said, add a little zing to it, you can add jalapeno peppers if you want, like the Rotel, whatever you want to add. I mean, just whatever is your desire, I should say. Whatever, you know.
Play with it. It's yours. Experiment at home.
That's it. We just give you the basic things.
These are all things you got at Piggly Wiggly again, right?
All the stuff I got at Piggly Wiggly.
Tell everybody where to find you.
Well, both stores in Opelousas, one at 8410 Highway 182 North, or 1305 Heather Drive on the south side, which is the one I'm at. And
it's the big one.
Why don't you tell them where they can get the recipes at?
KDCG.com.
Come on, Jason, faster.
No, I can't do it faster than that. I'll make a tongue twist. But you can come to Steamboat get it. You can go to meet you at the store and get it.
That's right. You can do that. So, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and take another little break, and then we're going to actually go to our third section where we're going to finish doing it all together and put it all together and start eating. How about that?
I'm ready for that.
So join us back for more What's Cooking in just a few minutes.